Dora's standing on a path when she saw many bubbles. She catches one and dances on her hand. She saw her reflection through the bubble. Then her bubble pops and blows in her hand. Dora was amazed that there were lots of bubbles and wondered where they were coming from. Dora found out that Boots was making the bubbles. Boots showed Dora his new Squeaky toy, a small orange rubber teddy bear, and gave it a squeeze. Boots named him Squeaky. Dora had an idea. She said that Boots will sing, and she and I can squeak along with Squeaky. They sing the song Squeaky, Squeaky. They squeeze him up high, down low, really fast and really slow. After they sang, Boots said that he can make Squeaky squeak really loud. He squeezes Squeaky so hard to make him squeak loudly, but then Boots realized he squeezed him too hard, and Squeaky slipped out of Boots' hands and started bouncing down the pavement. Dora and Boots went down some cliff steps to try and get back Squeaky. Dora and Boots looked all around and they noticed that Squeaky was in the stream. They chased after Squeaky in the stream, but then he goes into an underground tunnel. Dora and Boots stopped and asked me if that Squeaky went down the underground tunnel, and unfortunately, yes, he did. Boots felt sad and thinks that he'll never get Squeaky back, with tears in his eyes. But Dora and I pitched in to help Boots get Squeaky back. Boots felt a lot better now that he had some help. Now, they just had to find out where Squeaky was going. Boots said he'll go to nap. They asked him if he knows where Squeaky is going. Sure enough, he tells me that Squeaky was heading towards a gooey geyser. Math explains that a geyser is a hole in the ground that shoots out water and steam, but a gooey geyser shoots out goo and goes kersploosh. Math said to me that I had to help Dora and Boots save Squeaky from the gooey geyser. To get there, they have to go across Bubble Bridge and over Muddy Mountain. Dora and Boots are ready to save Squeaky from the gooey geyser. First, they had to go across Bubble Bridge. Boots noticed that there were 3 bridges and couldn't tell which one was Bubble Bridge. I found Bubble Bridge from the 3rd bridge on the right, because the bridges on the left and in the center didn't have bubbles. Dora and Boots looked for the bubbles, and they followed the bubbles to Bubble Bridge. The path was blocked with bubbles. Dora saw a bubble and popped it using her fingers. Boots used his finger, tail, and boot to pop some bubbles. He thought it was fun. More bubbles came. Dora and Boots lifted their fingers up and started popping bubbles. As they popped bubbles, they sing a tune that goes the same tune as Boots' song about Squeaky. It was called Popping Bubbles. They pop up high, down low, very fast, and very slow. At the end of the song, Dora and Boots popped a giant bubble together and they made it across Bubble Bridge. The Fiesta Trio play a fanfare inside a bubble. Dora and Boots had to go over the Muddy Mountain. Boots wonders how they can go over Muddy Mountain without getting all muddy. Tico drives by in his yellow car. Dora and Boots chased after Tico's car. They had to tell Tico to stop. They said, "Para," which is Spanish for stop. Tico stops his car by the Muddy Mountain. Dora asks Tico in Spanish if they can have a ride in his car over the Muddy Mountain. Tico goes, "Sí, con mucho gusto," which is Spanish for, "I would be very happy." Dora and Boots climb into Tico's car. After that, Tico tells him, "Citrones de seguridad," which is Spanish for seatbelts for security. Dora and Boots put on their seatbelts. Then Tico warns Dora and Boots that there are muddy mud drips. If they saw mud drips, they had to get Tico to stop before they get muddy. Dora and Boots will tell Tico to stop by saying, "Para." Tico drives his car up the Muddy Mountain slowly. Tico had to stop his car 4 times, and then Tico drives his car slowly down the mountain and comes to a complete stop. Dora and Boots jump off and thank Tico for the ride. Then Tico drives swiftly away. So far, Dora and Boots made it across Bubble Bridge and over Muddy Mountain. They're getting closer to Squeaky is. They just had to go to the gooey geyser. Once Dora and Boots got there, it started gushing a little. Patches of goo were all over the grass. As the gooey geyser stopped gushing, Isa walks up to Dora and Boots. She warned them to watch out for the goo. Boots explained that he has to save his new toy named Squeaky. Suddenly, the gooey geyser spurts out some goo, and Dora and Boots took cover by getting under Isa's umbrella. Isa said to them, "My umbrella isn't big enough for all of us. Do you have any umbrellas in your backpack?" Boots asked Dora how many umbrellas they needed. Dora and Boots thought about it and noticed that Isa has an umbrella. So Dora needed 1 umbrella, and Boots needed 1 umbrella for a total of 2. Just then, Tico and Benny came along. Dora asked what they were doing here. Benny explained that he and Tico are there to help Dora and Boots save Squeaky. Boots takes Dora's shoulder Boots tapped Dora's shoulder twice and told her that Tico and Benny need umbrellas too. So they needed an umbrella for Tico, an umbrella for Benny, an umbrella for Dora, and an umbrella for Boots. Altogether, they needed 4 umbrellas. Luckily, Backpack has that many. Once Dora, Boots, Benny, and Tico get an umbrella, the gooey geezer started spurting a lot of goo and they didn't get slime. Boots saw Squeaky bouncing on the gushing goo of the gooey geezer and then disappeared inside of it. It was time to search for Squeaky. He was colored orange. I find something yellow, and then find Squeaky, and he comes up and bounces out the gooey geezer. They all put their umbrellas down. Squeaky bounces on the grass in a multiple number of times. Squeaky was bouncing towards me. I had to get ready to catch Squeaky, and then I catch Squeaky, squeeze him, and throw it back to Boots. They all cheered, but then Swiper was nearby. They all stopped Swiper by saying, "Swiper, no, swiping," 3 times, and then Swiper snapped his fingers and says, "Oh man," in an angry tone, not just once, but 5 times. He then runs away.